Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you're doing.
Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Lacey and I'm a teacher.
And I'm Celeste and I'm a high school counselor. And today we are filming a life update. So we're gonna go through and answer some questions just to give you guys a little update about what's been going on and what's been happening in our lives.
There are some questions for both of us, and then there's some that are specifically for Celeste, because I know you've been seeing me a lot more lately. I don't have kids, I'm not super busy, so I just vlog like every other day. But a lot of people are curious about Celeste. So the first question is about the kids. So how are the kids doing? Because Preston's in kindergarten now.
Yep.
And how old is Ezra?
So the kids are doing good. They are growing fast every day. Ezra is now 5 months. He'll be 6 months on November 1st. So he'll be halfway through his first year. And it's just crazy how fast it's flying by. And even for Preston, like now that I have Ezra and I look at Preston, it seems like he's twice the size as he was before, like Ezra was born. So he's getting taller. Preston's favorite thing to do is like drawing. He loves like scented markers. Like his grandma bought him a pack of scented markers the other day, and he just loves to like draw and like do everything. He's just very, very busy. And Ezra, who is currently in his walker right now, he is walking around and just exploring and just doing all the things. And so yeah, they are both my pride and joy.
So that's a really sweet update. And Preston's in kindergarten.
Yep.
That's been going well?
Yes, kindergarten going well. He comes home and talk about his friends and his teachers, and so, but yeah, kindergarten is going well.
Good. This next question is for both of us. Someone asked, what has marriage taught you so far?
Oh.
Which, that's like a loaded question, because I feel like there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
So for me, it's been almost 3.5 years. How long has it officially been for you?
So it'll be a year in December. So we are gliding our way through. Marriage has taught me that it is okay to still have your independence and still depend on your husband at the same time, if that makes sense.
For sure.
Because before my husband, I feel like, you know, I did everything and a lot of the things by myself. And so having my husband, although he's not here physically, but having his presence like virtually, I guess, I can, you know, depend on him. So
yeah, I kind of agree with that, because we've talked about this before. We both went through phases where we lived alone before marriage, and now that we are married, we still keep that independence. I feel like that's important. But I can't steal your answer. So something that recently I've been learning is just about embracing the ordinary moments, because I've said this before, my husband got foot surgery, so he's been home more. He's typically the one who hangs out with his friends and I'm at home, but he's been home more these past few months, and a lot of times we just sit and watch TV and just sit like a lump on the couch, and it's not realistic to go out and make memories every single second of every single day. Obviously, so we've just been we've just been enjoying each other's company, just doing ordinary things. And I feel like media glorifies all the glamorous stuff, but life is just literally not like that. We've just been doing a lot of at-home dates and movie nights and just embracing the ordinary stuff since he's been home more due to his surgery.
So does that mean that we have a little baby on the way?
Girl, I said we've been hanging out. You all right.
Girl, yeah, I'm hanging out.
We've been showing out on this little red app for 3 years now. I feel like the more comfortable we get, the more comfortable we get.
That's right.
So I'm going to ask specifically about your husband, since he is serving the country. What's new with him, and when do you see him next?
So my husband has a lot new. He is not overseas anymore. He was in Bahrain for the past few years. And if you're not familiar where Bahrain is, it is very close to Dubai. So he was stationed there for the last year, actually, and that's where he was when he left. He is currently now in the States, and he has 2 months of school before he comes home. And so he'll be home in December, and then he'll be in his new station in January. And luckily, he is stationed in the States. And so I'm so excited that he won't be overseas anymore. He'll actually be stationed here in the United States. And I'm like, ah!
God is good.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So when do you see him next?
So I'll see him very, very soon. I'm not going to say specifically exactly when I'll see him, but Lacey knows when I'll see him.
Yes.
But I'll see him very, very soon. I'll try to vlog when I see him.
Or just do a short.
Yeah, I'll probably do a short.
Yeah,
I'll probably do a
you
short.
haven't seen him in a while, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be on the forefront. But
No.
yeah, real soon they're going to
Real
reunite.
soon? I'm excited.
Because since he is in the States, it's easier to have a little quick
Yeah.
one too. So yeah, look out for that vlog
Yes.
or YouTube short, TikTok, whatever, coming soon.
Coming soon.
So this is a topic we definitely needed to speak on. Those who know us in real life, they already know this, but we talked about this a lot on YouTube, and now things have changed. So somebody asked us both, since we both were co-coaches, how is coaching cheer going?
So I am no longer coaching cheer anymore. Cheer has been such a big part of my life for the past 4 years.
And you
I started
did cheer.
Yeah, I did cheer.
Yeah.
I did cheer back in high school and then in college. And so it just felt right to coach. I started with middle school competition. I did middle school basketball cheer, and then I winged over and did varsity basketball cheer. When I got varsity basketball cheer, I wanted to take it and make it a program because I just felt that it was so important for the girls. And so the past 4 years, that was kind of like my craft. And so I put a lot of time in it. However, with being a wife and being a mom of 2 boys, it just became overwhelming.
Yeah.
And the program and the girls need so much more than what I can give them at this current time. And so that's the season where I'm at. And I wanted the girls to be able to have, you know, the opportunities that they needed in order to make the program even better than how it was left. So I am not coaching, which means Lacey
I'm no longer coaching.
is not coaching either.
So like she said, it ended up that she wanted to leave, and she asked if I wanted to stay on and maybe be, you know, the head coach or be assistant to the new one. But I only did it for her, to help her. I'm not really someone who has a passion for it. I'm coaching track at my school in a few months, and that is my passion. That's what I did in high school, and I've coached track for 3 years before I moved here. I didn't really have a passion for cheer, but I obviously support and love my bestie, so when she asked me for help, of course I did it. But when it was too much for her, even with my assistance, I just decided to just go as well. I only ended up doing it for like a month, so it wasn't anything crazy dramatic or anything, but we are no longer coaching cheer. I will be doing track though, so I will definitely try to post track content when I can. I know I can't really film the students, but I will try my best to bring you along when track starts in January.
Yes, and we're going to be cheering on track and cheering on cheer. I love my girls, and the girls know that.
For sure.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, and some people were like, why would you still do track if cheer was too much? But track has 4 track meets.
Yeah.
Basketball has like 50 games.
Yeah.
There's a very big difference.
It
so.
is. Lacey, your next question. Does your new school seem like a better fit?
I would say overall, yes. The only thing I missed is my coworkers, because I made like a lot of friends at my last school, and this year I've kind of kept more to myself. But it does overall seem to be a better fit, because I felt like at my last school it was just a lot of pressure, because it's a magnet school, so the kids had a lot of pressure on them, and the teachers of course had a lot of pressure.
Of course.
I know teaching is a very thankless job anyway, but I felt like at my last school it was very much a thankless job because there was not a lot of appreciation. So it was just a bit more serious, and now my school now is just more laid back, and I can simply just teach because that's what I came to do, and I don't feel like there's anyone like in my ear or, you know, putting pressure on me. So overall, yes, it's a better fit. I have no complaints. I've been enjoying the year. I've been enjoying my new students. I've been enjoying working with Celeste's mom every day. She is across the room and she is shaking her head. She doesn't even want to look at me actually. So. But I have been enjoying it for sure. It's just a lot more chill, and just from what I came from, it's what I needed. So somebody asked Celeste, from your point of view, what was the issue at Lacey's last school, and did you support her leaving?
Okay, so my point of view on the issue was the pressure, or the amount of pressure that was placed on Lacey. Lacey is a hard-working teacher, and she goes to school and she does her job. But I felt that she had so many other things and factors to worry about, or so many other factors that came into play that wasn't the kids. So I mean,
I've been saying stuff without saying stuff for months now.
Yeah, so it was not the kids, and so the amount of outside factors that impacted that I think was the main issue for Lacey leaving. And absolutely, I supported her leaving because I feel like anywhere, if you have a toxic work environment, you do not need to stay there. If it costs you your peace, it's not worth it. And so I was so glad and excited when she was like, oh, I'm coming to interview in your district. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, you're gonna get it. And so one of the schools actually called for me as a reference. Yep. And I was like talking about 20 minutes about Lacey. But yeah, she is in the right spot, in the right place.
I agree with what you said. I feel like it was just too many things that had nothing to do with my job. So many things were happening and I couldn't do anything about it because I'm down here and that person's up here. So it just got to a point where I'm like, if I don't go, then I'm going to crash out at some point because you can only take so much. And like she said, obviously I'm not perfect, but I did everything I was supposed to do. I came to work on time. I would stay late and help the school if they needed me. My scores were good. Like I did everything I was supposed to do. So it's not like I wasn't doing my job. She knows I would tell her every time, and it got to a point where it was like every week. Like literally every single week it was something. So I had to just make a change.
So Lacey, into the next question. What are your thoughts on the state of education right now? That's a deep question.
That is a very deep question. I teach language arts, so my perspective is not just about education, but also literacy. We are definitely in a literacy crisis. That's what people are calling it, and I agree as someone who's an ELA teacher. Reading is literally fundamental. You need that for everything, any job. When you read your text messages, social media, like, and people just don't want to. It's not that they can't, it's that they don't want to. It's just scary because you need these skills, and a lot of people think, oh, it's just school, we don't need these things, but like you literally do. So it's just a little bit scary that people don't want to learn anymore, because that's literally what you have to do. And if you ever want to be successful in life, you need to be willing to learn. You need to be learning from your boss one day. You need to learn from your manager one day. Learn from your parents. Your parents pass down stuff to you. Like learning is what you have to do to be successful. So it's just really scary that people just don't want to learn. And I feel like every year it gets harder and harder to teach. And I feel like my first year, maybe under 10% of the kids were behavior issues and 90% worked hard and tried their best. But now this is my 7th year of teaching. It's at the point where I can honestly say it's probably like 50-50. And that's, I'm being very honest right now. I'm putting it all out there, but that's just what I feel like. So what do you think about education?
It is so scary. It's so scary. And honestly, with the education being in the state that it is, I do think that COVID, the pandemic, had like a huge major impact on where it is now. However, I'm still an advocate, and it starts at home. And so actually that is one of the other major reasons why I had to stop coaching. I needed to pour in my own child's education. Like I cannot be an educator and be a hypocrite of it not starting at home, because it absolutely does start at home. And the reading 30 minutes a day or whatever, that makes a difference in your child's education. And if you're not pushing your children to learn, who else is? Like, I can't count on Preston's teachers to teach him everything that he needs to know. I am going to have to put in the time that I need in order to make sure that my child learns what he needs. And so it starts at home. Honestly, like, and truly, it does. And I think too, in a different, like, just going back to when we were in school, I feel like it was a lot of intrinsic motivation. Now the kids don't even have motivation, like, and I feel like that's so sad. Like they don't have the motivation to want to even be at school. But I feel like it was so different from when we were in school.
It's
like,
very different. And I'm 28 now, so 10 years ago I was a senior. 10 years is a while, but it's really not that long for school to be like this now. Like it was not like this when I was in school. Majority of people did what they were supposed to do. Now, like I said, it's like half and half. At least from my experience. So it's, hopefully things change. I mean, I don't know. We're just two people. We try to change things, and we try to, you know, do what we can do, but we need like a culture shift or like a country shift, something. I don't know. Something needs to change. And then the last question is a sweet one. So it's a friendship update. How long have we been friends, and how close are you on a scale of 1 to 10? That came from one of my old students. No, it is though. She said just kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, I bumped it down to 9 right there. Maybe even an 8.
It's a 10 out of 10.
really isn't 10. And we've talked about this before. We met in college, and in college, it was occasional conversation, and it was probably more like a 4 or 5, just because we were starting out. When you first started a friendship, we were associates. We didn't know it would end up like this, living in the same city, 10 minutes from each other, and seeing each other all the time, being her kid's godmom. Like, we never could have predicted this. So now it is like a 10 because we live life every day together.
Yes.
But in college, it wasn't like that.
No, at all.
But how long has it been?
How long? 9 years, right?
Yeah, 9 years. Next year will be a whole decade. You guys need to drop some things down below. Yes, you guys need to give us some ideas, because I feel like friendship anniversaries are just as important as marriage anniversaries. Especially when you're like us and we're literally in each other's skin every single day. Like every day.
Our husbands be sick of us. All right, so I think you guys have an update about the both of us. I really enjoyed doing this video. If you did enjoy watching, please comment down below. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.